Pisces for the week of, come on, come on, come on. I know you want to. For the week of, not for the week, for December monthly horoscope 2025 by Marie Moore, and Zandy decided that he's going to do my reads for tonight, my last read with me. Yes, because he's so cute. God bless his butt. God bless you. God bless you. You know I love you so much. You're just the cutest little thing on God's green earth. Yes, my baby boy. My baby. I love my baby. And he loves me too, which sucks because he bites. He gives me love nibs that look like little hickeys. Yes, and then everybody's like, oh my God, she has a boyfriend. And it's like, no, I got a hickey from a cat. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. Tonight has been an awesome night. Right now I'm at 4,869 subscribers. So my fishies, show your love, because you know you love your horoscopes, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And if you have the hype button, if you're that lucky one that has the lottery ticket, that golden ticket, hype me up. Use that button. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy, okay? And then tomorrow I'll be back on to do daily horoscopes. Tonight I'm going to finish up my rest of my weekly, not my weekly horoscopes. Well, I should. I got email readings that I got to do. So anyways, that's what I'll be doing. So tomorrow night at 6:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the full moon in Gemini. This is in your 4th house, where I'll be getting some noodles, some ramen noodles. There's a ramen noodle shop that opened up that's next to my house. I'm so excited. I don't gotta drive like an hour to it. Yay! Yay! Because I actually know 2 noodle shops. I love ramen. Two ramen noodle shops. One, they're both like an hour away from where I live. So, and this one is only 20 minutes away, and I'm so happy, and it has dim sum. So I'm like, oh my God. So anyways, so I'll be doing that. So this is dealing with air signs in your life. Some of you, if you are involved in a Gemini, or you have a Gemini person in your family, this person could be like a mess. This person could be trying to get you invested in their drama and their bull. Not worth it. Okay, don't do it. You're busy. You got a lot to do. My moons are out of whack. Whatever you got to do, don't do it. Okay, alrighty. So you could be dealing with baby daddy, baby mama drama. And careful how much you do for this person, because maybe you need a refresher as to why you don't do things for this person here. All right, it's almost like they're bad luck for you, so be careful how much you do financially for them at this time. Don't fall for their sob stories, or you could be fighting with them in regards to money, or I love soba noodles. Oh, I don't know what they got. Oh, it's so cool. Like, you gotta go, it's like a little cafe, and you gotta go on the screen to order your stuff, I think, so far. I don't know. I haven't been in it yet. But I think you have to go, like, on a screen, just like in Japan. And you gotta, like, type in your order and what you want on your noodles. I don't know. I gotta go see what that looks like. But, oh, my God. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have me something. Me and Benny were so excited about this. So yeah, so for some of you, this person can be like acting out at this time. This person could be, you could be dealing with baby daddy or baby mama. They may not be getting you child support money, or they may not be getting you money at this time with this energy here as well, or helping you out during this time period, or just being difficult here at this time, you know. And this is like a reminder to you as to why the milk expired and why you should be leaving that milk alone and stop sipping it and convincing yourself that's buttermilk. That is not buttermilk. That is sour milk. That is cottage cheese. That is penicillin that you're drinking, okay? Unless you got the siffies, then drink the penicillin, okay? But other than that, leave the penicillin alone, okay? So that could be going on at this time. So you just need a reminder as to why you stay away from that person in the first place, okay? For some of you, you're torn between the need to be loved in an intimate relationship and a desire to be your own person at this time. So you're still at a crossroads with your relationships. You are willful at this time with this energy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. They were having a sale this summer on those cactus things, and when you put them in your office, they're supposed to be, if you put plants in your office, it's supposed to be, oh, give it to Jared. Give it to Jeebus. You put these little plants in your office and stuff. It's supposed to be auspicious for your office. So this is my office, and that's why I did that. All right. All right. Dave, somebody wants to take your job. Did you see the one? The stream audit one? So anyways, for some of you, let me see what else. This is you not getting along with mother, or the women in your life at this time could be very difficult at this time. This could be mother or mother-in-law or stepmother dealing with health issues. Mother, I crave violence. You are torn between a need to be loved at this time and your freedom. I feel you are willful in your desire for freedom and find it difficult to commit yourself to a relationship here, or you need to develop an appreciation for your own and others' unique talents at this time. Then on the 10th at 7:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, thank you, Jeebus, at Neptune goes direct. Thank you, Jeebus. And this is going to be in your first house. One last time in the sign of Pisces. The rose-colored glasses come on, and everything seems right with the world. Yes, one last time before Neptune goes into your second house, and it's strap your bootstraps up, quit your bitching and crying, and get over yourself. Because Neptune in Aries is not about having feelings, and it's all about, you know, this is your reality, deal with it, and learn to cope. Have a nice day. Okay, it's just like, you know, and it's just like, I don't want to cope. I don't want to deal. And then it smacks you upside the head some more, and it's like, deal with it. So let's enjoy this moment till January 26th, before Neptune is permanently in the sign of Aries till 2039. Bless you, Benny. Bless you. Why don't you go take a Claritin? So I feel like you have lessons with your gullibility at this time, you know, because you're happy, bubbly, and optimistic during this time period as well. This could be like lots of talks of future. So don't set yourself up at this time, okay? So you can see like lots of thoughts of future at this time. Beautiful things are happening, but beautiful things are subject to change. They're not so permanent as you would like them to be. It's very temporary. So at this time, be in the moment, enjoy it, but don't get carried away with things, okay? Like, be realistic at this time with this energy here. You may make some milestones with work for the day, for the week, you know, but then things will go back to normal, and then it's gonna be like, what the hell, okay? So don't get so mad about it. You know, you will have your turn coming again. We have Lilith Moon going into the 10th house, yay, in the sign of Sagittarius till June of 2026, which is really auspicious for Pisces. So this is going to be a very beautiful time for career and money during this time period as well, okay? So this could be a sign of things to come. So I would just take it as it is with this energy here. Be a bit cautious as well. Try not to give so much of yourself. Try not to be so generous with other people here. Be realistic with your giving energy. Try not to be so empathetic, because it's leaving. Neptune is leaving. So when things are leaving, we feel things a little bit more intensely. Lilith Moon is leaving this month in December, so we're going to feel things a little bit more intensely. We're going to be a bit more empathetic at this time with this energy here. So don't be. You have good organizational skills, excellent business sense, and mathematical and political ability. You have mental steadiness and power of concentration and meditation. You are very clairvoyant at this time with this energy. I poke you in your third eye. Okay, so, and your mature spiritual insights and compassion are based on practical experiences. You're able to use inspiration, practicality, and concentrate on forms of expression, especially in art and music. You question everything, distrust others. Although no one can deceive you for long, this month with Neptune, it's very well aspected at this time. So you're lucky. So we're not going to go through a depression or have morbid thoughts here, or, you know, or doubt the energies at this time, because we tend to see the glass as half full now. On the 11th, Mercury moves into Sagittarius at 5:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the 10th house. I feel with this energy, we do have a stellium in Mars, so this does not bode well for us. So we can still be butting heads with other people, or we need to stay out of the gossip at this time with this energy. I would be very careful with dealing with other people, because you could find yourself fighting with others. Everybody got a butthole, so everybody got an opinion. So, you know, it's more like you just got to listen. You are going to go through it. I would keep a low profile at this time and just stay out of other people's way, alrighty, because other people could be very aggressive towards you. Other people could be using you as an emotional freaking punching bag because they're not happy in their situation or at their job, and then they're just kind of like taking it out on poor Pisces at this time, and you're just kind of like, what the hell? Okay, what the helly? All right, so, you know, I would just go with the flow. Other people could be jealous of you at this time with this energy here, so whatever's going on, keep it humble. Eat that pie. It's cherry. It's gross. I swear to God, I don't like cherry pie. I swear to God, no matter how many times, my son liked cherry pie. I don't. He tried to put that thing in my mouth, and it was just like kind of like feeding a baby, and I was just like, and he was just like, chew, and I was just like, he was just like, I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't. I was like, I love you, and I can't, and I still can't. So keep it humble at this time with this energy here. I feel like this is also a time where you can be dealing with anxiety, because hello, South Node in Virgo. Okay, so this is not the time to go intriguing or jumping into conclusions here or working yourself up. This is a time to slow down and think, because you can develop anxieties, nervousness, and headaches at this time. You can be prone to panic attacks during this time period, because this can be an overwhelming time for you. This can be an overwhelming time for you here with this energy, okay? And you can be, you know, overthinking, overanalyzing things as well, and very much invested in your head. So I would be really careful. And on top of that, it's a busy time period for you. So you can feel very overwhelmed, or there's new responsibilities coming to you. There's a lot of beautiful changes happening, and you may be overwhelmed by that too, okay? On the 15th at 2:34 a.m., Mars enters Capricorn. I feel like you could be over the holidays now. You could be starting to isolate yourself while other people are chasing you and being like, no, you have to go out, you have to do this, you have to do that, and you're just like, Jesus Christ. You know, so it's kind of like, you know, you don't want to spend time with family. You want to recharge your batteries, really, with this energy. You tend to be more about traditions and spending and cultivating your personal relationships, not socializing with Uncle so-and-so that you haven't spoken to since you were an infant, you know. There's no eclipse energy this month. There's a new moon in Sagittarius, and then there's a full moon, and then next year in January, there's a solar eclipse in Aquarius. So anyways, you're very ambitious at this time. You're very disciplined when it comes to your career or your career goals. So you could be focused on that. This is a great time for social networking or making friends with the movers and shakers in your life. You tend to be very group oriented. So this could be more invested in a spiritual group or in your workouts or like wherever. You tend to be cultivating your relationships with the nearest and dearest. I feel like this is a great time for career and business picking up, getting a raise or a promotion at this time. Then the new moon on the 19th at 8:43 p.m. at 28 degrees in Sagittarius. This is a popular energy time for you, so get ready to get busy. Other people could be vibing for your time and energy. It could be a little bit difficult to get away from friends or family because they are vibing for your time. Others, this could be a very busy time for you. A great time in regards to career growth, getting more hours at work, keeping busy at this time. Business could be picking up. I feel like this could set the precedence for the Lilith moon that's coming up on the 21st in the sign of Sagittarius till June. So June 2026. So we have this window of time here to really like grow. For growth for us, for growth for career or business with this energy. I'll talk more about it when we get closer to that, to the Lilith moon here. I will be talking more about the Lilith moon because she's getting ready to leave in Scorpio. And what is Scorpio? Pluto and Mars energy. So I think when she's going to exit Scorpio, it's going to be a very intense energy time. Okay, so I'll talk more about it as it goes. This is a time where you need to have a level of shut the hell all up here. This is tantrums and tiaras could be thrown. This could be a stressful time with work because there's a lot going on. It's busy, busy, busy. Mars in the 10th house again is not your friend. Okay, so namaste again. Stay out of the damn gossip. Stay out of that person that does not like you way, or the aggressive people at work. Stay out of their way at this time. Expect plans to change and people not show up, or people get fired during this time period, and your schedule can be changing around a lot, and you could be getting busier, or you could be getting busy with both business and your career and your side hustle. So that could be happening. Show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Alrighty, because just because I'm not talking about love, there's not really a lot going on with love. And then Juno goes into Capricorn, which I did talk about in my astrology. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share, okay? Don't let me think I'm wasting my time doing this. So on the 21st at 10:03 a.m., the sun enters Capricorn. I feel like this year hard work and perseverance paying off. I feel like whatever you focus on, you tend to get with this energy here. There's a lot of success happening here. Those of you in your teens, you can find that school becomes a lot more easier for you. You can be coming out of a depression because you're more analytical in your way of thinking. You can feel more grounded at this time with this energy as well. Everything begins to make sense at school or even at work with this energy here, and everything starts to click. And then school seems to be a lot more easier. Work seems to be a lot more easier. I feel like you can be more goal oriented. If you're in sports, those of you who are Pisces in sports, you know, you can find that becomes a lot more easier. You could be winning a lot more at this time. This is a great time for those of you in media and social media as well. On the 24th at 11:26 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Venus enters Capricorn. I feel this is a time you can be cultivating your relationships this month with this energy. You could be making new friends at work here or in a group setting. I feel also that you guys have a common interest here with this person, or they identify with your long-term goals. If you're single, you might meet someone in your social. Now, Juno is going to be in here as well in the sign of Capricorn. So the person that you're going to meet, you could meet at a doctor's office. You could meet like in your daily routines because it's in the sign of Capricorn. It is all about like your daily routines and practicality here. Okay, so you could be meeting somebody in a social setting at this time. You prefer to be around older people here with this energy. So you could either be making friends who are older than you. You could be hanging out with older family members at this time with this energy, and they could become like your new bestie because you relate better to older people with this energy. You either relate better to older people or people who are younger than you. Okay, it is never the same age. It's always difficult for Pisces sometimes. I feel also with this energy here that, you know, the connections that are coming up here at this time with older people in your life are going to be the long-lasting and the serious connections, okay? So I do see that. So anybody coming into your life at this time, when finding a partner, this is kind of like cultivating and building a friendship that turns into a long-lasting situation with each other, okay? So I do see that happening to you at this time, alrighty? Thank you for the 7 likes. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I would like to reach 5,000 subscribers, my Pisces. I know you guys are very, 4,870. Yes, bitches. Yes. Can I get 30 more people to subscribe so I can get 4,900? That would look nice. So thank you very much. Show your love and support. Let me get to 5,000. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I only need 130 people to subscribe to get to 5,000. So thank you for everyone who has. So anyway, so thank you for the 8 likes. So the first card I come up with is the Knight of Wands. New beginnings, new people coming into your life at this time with this energy here. Some of you, this is a fun energy time for you as well. You could be traveling a lot more than usual here. You could be in your car a lot more than usual. This could be a very busy energy time for you. Either you're burning the candles at both ends of this stick, my 20-year-olds and my 30-year-olds. You could be receiving a much needed confidence boost at this time. Again, keep it humble. Some of you could be getting a new car here as well and showing off your new ride, all right? So, or showing off your stuff. So, you know, or be careful with the Leo in your life. That could be showing off your stuff, okay? Because that brings about the evil eye. So we don't want that. So keep it quiet, keep it safe, keep it quiet. Just don't talk about it. Okay, the Nine of Coins. I feel like some of you here, this could be a move happening here. This could be an exciting lifestyle change. So this could be a raise or a promotion, or your financial situation is about ready to change for the better with this energy. Okay, the Devil card. I feel like for some of you here, somebody could be obsessed with you at this time. Aren't they always? Aren't they always? You know, and it's like, damn it. Damn it. And then when they're obsessed with you, it's like the wrong person's obsessed with you. And then it's like, it's like, I do this all the time. I'm like, I feel so lonely. I feel so lonely. Do you want to date? I thought you were lonely. I'm like, I'm not that lonely. I'm fine. I have my left and my right hand, Frank and Larry, and then I have me, myself, and I. It's too crowded in here. We're good. Deuces. Yeah, I always do that. I'm so mean. I don't mean to be mean. I'm just really picky. This is me. I feel for some of you here, yeah, the stellium, you got to wait till Mars gets out of Sagittarius, because somebody could be bullying you either at school. This could be bullying going on, so we got to wait until Mars goes into Capricorn. Or this could be like workplace bullying happening, unfortunately. So this would be a really awesome time to keep a low profile and stay out of somebody's way with this energy here. What? What? I don't know what you just said. You just said a bunch of like blah, blah, blah and yada, yada, yada. And okay, I got you. The Tower card does talk of a move for some of you here. So some of you could be moving because your financial situation is changing for the better. Others of you could be moving because of work here with this energy. Some of you could be traveling during this time period as well. Pluto energy, certain things may no longer apply in your life at this time. So whoever, whatever has to leave your life, let it leave your life during this time period. So this could be some major changes happening for you here as well. This could be like your whole situation. This could be kind of like, dare I say, I don't want to get nobody's hopes up. So I'm talking about the billionth point, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 17, 18, 20% person. This could be like winning the lotto. I didn't say it. I didn't say it, but I'm just saying it's that. So it could be like that. And expect the unexpected. You know, we are coming up on Hanukkah. Miracles and wonderments. So manifest, manifest, manifest. Pray, pray, pray. You know, you don't got to be Jewish to pray. So pray, pray, pray. Because you could be seeing some real miracles and wonderments during this time period. So like your situation could really change. Some of you could be trending. Trend me. Okay, some of you could be trending online during this time period. This could be like instant fame, instant success, instant karma, positive karma happening out of nowhere, retribution for like your Saturn Dasha could be happening at this time. So this is like really, really like night and day, just things open up to you. With this energy. So you may not know how to take it either. I don't blame you. I wouldn't know how to take it either. I'd probably be like, I'd probably shut myself in my house, to be quite honest, and not move. Just stay still and be like, So I do see you guys making some lucky moves at this time with this energy here as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. The Eight of Cups, I feel like expect the unexpected. When the prayers go up, the blessings come down. Oh, I think the blessings are going to fall like rain. I think the blessings are going to come down like rain. I think this Hanukkah is going to be pretty powerful for Pisces. So, you know, we do have a stellium in Sagittarius. So I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm getting my prayer on. I'm reading my books, okay? I do see a change happening. I do see this being a time of self-discovery here. You gaining a new perspective or confidence at life. Or you're changing your mind. Change your mind, change your life. And let me tell you, it's going to really change for the better when you start changing your outlook and your perspective on life. It's gonna be like, should I have done this like a long time ago? Like, you're gonna be like, what the hell? What the helly? You know? The Four of Wands, I do see you happy and optimistic and bubbly at this time with this energy as well. So there's a very positive energy time for you. The Nine of Cups, fulfillment, wish fulfillment happening here, happiness. Okay, your cup runneth over, abundance coming towards you, clear and beautiful abundance happening for some of you here unexpectedly. So mazel, mazel, mazel. Oh my gosh, I am cleaning my menorah this week. Oh my gosh, I totally thought it was going to be Friday, so I don't know. I'm going to pray on Friday and celebrate Shabbat because something probably special going to happen on that day. Okay. So anyways, the Seven of Coins, something heavy on your mind here. The answer is yes. So you're over a situation, you're not ready to leave a situation, and you're still going to sit on your hands. So I feel like you have to go through your own epiphany and your own aha moment to realize that it's time to move on. Or like I said in the astrology here, maybe you have some lessons to learn as to why you should move on, or like the expiration date on certain situations has expired and you need to leave the situation. You just need a little reminder as to why it's time for you to go. Okay, the Judgment card, divorce, major changes are happening for you at this time. Some of you, this could be a reversal of fortune. So the rich shall be poor and the poor shall be rich. So that could be also happening here as well. So your money situation can definitely change around at this time with this energy. Some of you could be at the right place at the right time. So I feel like that could be happening for some of you here as well. So this is really a time for destiny. For some of you, this is a time of new beginnings and just new situations and you not going back. Okay. I'm definitely channeling. Okay, let's go. The Seven of Cups. I see lots of thoughts of future at this time with this energy and you getting excited about your future here as well. For some of you, you could be going a little bit delulu, and I don't blame you because you're dealing with a lot of beautiful things at this time. You may find yourself to be a powerful manifester. Somehow you got this, somehow you got that, and it's like, okay. You know, so now you're believing in yourself a little bit more. You could be getting a real confidence boost at this time with this energy here because you are being a positive manifester during this time period, okay? The Four of Coins, you're more about your stability and your financial security at this time. You could be taking care of your responsibilities here with this energy. I do see for some of you here that this could be you really sitting on your hands about what you want to do, avoiding certain situations, avoiding confrontation, and avoiding what is making you uncomfortable, like the plague, like COVID. And this is why you can't move forward in your life. Okay, so some of you are going to move forward in your life and really get comfortable with being uncomfortable and make some big strides in your life. Others of you are going to sit on your hands with this energy here as well, okay? Because something looks unreliable or unstable. Well, guess what? It changes your life for the better. The King of Swords, I feel like you need to cock those brains before you shoot that damn mouth off. You can't take back your words, and your words are like weapons. Okay, you can't, you know, the pen is mightier than the sword because you can heal a wound, but you can't take back your words, you know, so your words hurt. The Knight of Cups, you're going to be going through some changes here. I feel some of you might get pregnant, so be careful with that. I do see pregnancy. This is a transformative time for some of you here with this energy, so no love without the glove. Alrighty, so yeah, so so be careful with that. The Hangman card, indecisions are coming up at this time. Something heavy on your mind. So this is stagnation here. This is like really nothing going on. Some of you, you're dealing with that unrequited love thing going on with this energy. Some of you may have success in meeting this person, but you might get pregnant by this person. So yeah, I would be careful. Okay, I do see a romantic relationship here with this energy. I do see a creative, you inspired by others. Somebody could be your muse. The Two of Cups, you know who this person is. This person is thinking about you. This person is thinking about connecting with you at this time. This person or you is going through thorough and drastic changes, for better or for worse at this point, because I'm dealing with two different Pisces. I'm dealing with one that's growing and thriving and off doing their own thing, and I'm dealing with another one that's probably a male Pisces, because male Pisces, sometimes they sit on their hands, they get scared to move, like they're scared about life. They sit in their room with their alcohol or their Zaza, and they cry and they're in their feelings. You know, they sometimes smell because they don't take showers. All right. Sometimes it just depends what the hell going on with you. So yeah, so and they tend to get moody and all that stuff because they don't want to change and they're scared of change. And then they get mad at female Pisces because female Pisces is all like, you know, here we go on another adventure. Where are we going? We don't know, you know, and that's how they do. You know, so that could be also happening during this time period. So just be aware of that. So it just depends what's going on with you. I do personal readings, alrighty, but some of you are kind of like sitting on your hands. So this is stagnation here about a relationship. The Five of Cups, some of you, I feel like, you know, this could be missed opportunities here. I do see an intense connection here, but there could be a decision between you and family. Family obligation, not disappointing family. You know, being about your traditions and your values at this time, you know, and to be quite honest, what happened if that's the Satan, the self-imposing limitations? Maybe you were a slave owner one time, and then you imposed a lot of you imposed a lot of restrictions, and then this is the way they repay you back in this life to let you live in your own imposed restrictions. See? That's how karma works. You know, that's why I say I never need to piss anybody off, or I never need to hurt nobody, because we hurt ourselves, you see, because we deal with our own ego, our own karma, our own corrections, and these are what keep us from growing and thriving, you know, and this is why we have these missed opportunities and all this stuff, and then other people are growing. Why other people are growing or doing this and that? Because other people are taking more chances, you know, other people are rising above their corrections, their astrologies and stuff like that, and they're taking chances. You know, so, you know, so, and you don't even realize how spirituality works, or how karma works, or how our sins work and stuff like that, because some of it is more in our head. Okay, some of it is more of an illusion, and then once we leave the illusion, then we get blessings. Like, I left my illusions a long time ago. You know, I could have been a rich crybaby girl, nepo baby, for real. You never seen nepotism when I did it, because you would have been like, but I left it because it was like I did not want to be stuck in this revolving door with these people, you know, because then this is my tribe, and you're saying this is my tribe, and they're like all psychotic, and psychiatrists are like, leave, you know, and it's like, that's my tribe, and they're psychotic. So it's like, I'd rather be homeless than have a shit ton of money. I'd rather have love and have people love me for me than be jealous of me and be this and this and this and this, you know. So I left it because I said I didn't want to learn this lesson. So next life, because I walked away from this and I never came back and I started my own journey and my own thing, you know, I'm going to have a different life. I'm going to have a different life. I'm not going to have these life with these people, you know. So it happens, you know. It's like once you break those ties and those connections, it changes your story, you know. But then some of us, you know, especially like cheaters and stuff like that, what happens is that the person you're obsessing about, that's the person that you cheated on. So in this life, you're stuck with the person that you you know, if you had an affair with somebody, and let's say you're like married and stuff, the person that you're married to, that's the person that you cheated on the other person with. You know, it's kind of like Princess Diana and Camilla, you know. So in this life, you know, this life, it was like, I think it switched though, because it was like Princess Diana was stuck in this relationship because she was Lady Spencer in last life, and then Camilla was the other woman. So it's like they're always stuck in this conundrum, you know, should I stay with this one? And then what happens if you're not supposed to stay with that one particular relationship? You know, and you're actually supposed to do this with these two people, and you actually have two different relationships, you know. So maybe, you know, maybe it's not such a bad thing, you know, because it is what it is, you know. It's just the way God creates things. You know, maybe we have karma with two different people. I don't know. But, you know, and then sometimes maybe it's the lesson. Maybe this round, instead of Diana being Spencer Bowles, what happened if she was the other lady and she got to marry him, to feel Lady Spencer's pain, and she got cheated on and continuously got cheated on by the friend. So then she was like in this relationship, and let's just say she was not Lady Spencer but the other woman, and she got to feel that pain of her husband leaving, so she can understand what that feels like. You see? So it's like this vicious cycle, you know, this vicious cycle. But it's okay, because it's our cycle and it's how you take it. So it could be a situation where you're married to this person, but then, you know, your soulmate is over here because last life you thought the grass was greener on the other side, and it turns out no, it's not greener on the other side. It's not. And I want to be with my soulmate now. But you can't, because now you're wrapped up in your traditions and your values and what is right for your children and everything like that. So now you're a miserable son of a bitch that drinks and everything. And it's kind of like, you know, while your soulmate is over there, you know, and stays over there. So you see, that's how spirituality works. It makes you put yourself in other people's shoes. You know, it makes you feel that pain so you understand why you don't do the things that you do, you know, so you understand that you don't hurt others and you show empathy, you know, or you work on your relationship, you know. So is it good to work on your marriage that you're not happy in right now? Probably not. But, you know, that's your own imposed limitation that you put on yourself to be miserable, you know, to be unhappy. I mean, I shouldn't really say that. I should like delete that. Okay, I digress. So, you know, so everything happens for a reason, and everything comes from like past life connections and our connections with other people. And I do believe in a lot of reincarnation and how we're sitting in our reincarnated bodies right now, having the same experiences but in a different timeline. So it's kind of like, it's like messing with us here with this energy, or really messing with some people, because it's time for you to leave that other relationship, you know, but you don't want to, but then you're going to drive yourself crazy, because that's the Satan energy, and that is the sin, and that is the karma, you know. So we'll see how this goes, because if the other person is growing and thriving and living their best life, and you still sulking and crying and doing whatever and being invested in your feelings and stalking this person, then maybe you should consider leaving, you know. The Queen of Cups, that's what I'm picking up, and that's what I'm feeling, you know. The Queen of Cups, I feel like for some of you here, yeah, this person is spying and stalking on this other person here with the Knight of Cups, and they're thinking about this other person. They're thinking about online dating. This person could be spying on you. You could be in some kind of Quasimodo relationship at this time. I see a lot of Quasimodo relationships. The Five of Swords, not the easiest energy time for you here as well. I don't see some of you being happy, okay, or this person is not happy in their current relationship. Okay, they're their own worst enemy, and maybe that's, you know, from mentally giving it to other people, or their issues with control. You know, some people have really bad issues with control, and this could be that person like trying to control the dynamics of it, but at the same time they're kind of driving themselves crazy, you know. And one day they may end up with that other person and then realize how much time they wasted on the other relationship, you know. I do see trolling going on at this time. Internet trolling, oh well, it happens. Deal with it. I wouldn't allow it to affect me, because, you know, what I learned is that when people internet troll, is not good for your soul at all, and you just drive yourself crazy. I do see flirting turning into dating at this time as well. The Page of Swords, whatever you're worrying about, it's more in your head. I see some of you here like having your confrontation and talking and getting out whatever it is that you need to get out. Whatever it is that you need to get out one more time to somebody here. Okay, I feel like somebody is aware of the deceptions and of the lies and stuff like that, or somebody hiding. They're not stupid. They know. They know. They know. You know, so it could be like that at this time with this energy here. Okay, I feel like for some of you here that this could be like you facing some kind of competition between you and somebody else here, all right, and then salvaging what's left, all right. So I do see that. The 5 of coins, I see unexpected expenditures coming up, so be careful with your money situation here as well. Focus on family. The King of Cups, somebody has an intense connection with you. Business could be picking up, or this could be a business person that has an intense connection with you. Feels like a soulmate energy, but this person needs to work on coming forward. Alrighty. The 8 of coins, I feel like somebody could be throwing themselves in their work so they don't have to think about the other person with this energy here as well. So I do see that. The 10 of coins, there is a soulmate connection, but the other person won't acknowledge the soulmate connection. There is stagnation in this relationship here, so nothing is going to happen. This person will eventually make choices between the one and the other. You know, you can always get a compatibility report by me. It's fun. I love doing them. They're $100, so check it out, because some of these are soulmate relationships, you know, and it's like the other person needs to learn that the lesson for the one that's married is to learn that, you know, you got what you wanted, and that the lesson here is that just because you had the affair and then you went through it, you got married, the grass is not always greener on the other side. You know, like, stick with the soulmate. The grass is not always greener on the other side. So next life, your lesson is stick with the soulmate. It's like when you get your soulmate, like, hold on to that bitch for dear damn life. Like, don't let go. Like, even though you look at somebody and go, oh, they cute, like, keep it moving, all right? You know, so, yeah, so it's like that. The 3 of Swords, I do see this person coming back, so you two are not over. I do see a breakup, a nasty breakup, nasty falling out here at this time with somebody else. There is a turn of events that's going to reconnect you with people from your past at this time with this energy, all right? Share your love and support to your girl, Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I do like to talk about reincarnation because I think that a lot of the stuff that happens to us now in our present is affected by our past life and what we did, and now we're experiencing the karma purposes of it, you know? And so what we do now can change that, you know, and especially with love relationships. And I feel like a lot of it is like, you know, you got what you wanted in love, you know, and then some of it is that you're supposed to connect with these people because you do have a purpose with this person, and that's why you have to connect with them. But, you know, a lot of people don't want to trust that or do that because, you know, they got to touch it, feel it in order to believe it, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, thank you, Dave. Share your love and support to your girl, Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Right now I'm at 4,871 subscribers. So thank you. Kisses. Mwah.